We are trying to find the shortest path from node A to node F. So we started with our active node as node A. So to show that it's our active node, we're going to make it blue. Now the shortest path from A to A is 0. So the way we write it in the column, first we write the previous node, which there is no previous node, so we just put a dash, and then we write the distance from the start node, and in this case the distance is 0. Now to get from A to B, the previous node is A, and the distance is 7, because the distance along here is 7. To get to node C, our previous node is A, and the distance is 10. To get to node D, our previous node is A, and the distance is once again 10. Now we can't get from A to E, so we just put a dash and we say that our distance is infinite. Now F is exactly the same as E. We cannot get to F from A, so we just write there is no previous node and our distance is infinite. Now we move on to B as being our active node. So we'll once again color it blue to show that it's active. Now the distance, the shortest distance from A to A is still 0 with no previous node. The shortest distance to B is still 7. So instead we'll just write it's the same. So we'll do that for A as well. It's the same as above. Now the shortest distance to C, we had it was 10, but from B to C, so it would be 7 plus 2. So the shortest distance is now 9, with our previous node being B. Distance is 9. To get to D from B, we can't go there, so it has to be the same as above. To get to E, we can now get there, so it will be 7 plus 6. So our previous node is B, and our distance is 13. To get to F, our previous node is once again B, and our distance this time is 7 plus 22, so it's 29. So C will now be our new active node. So once again, we'll color it blue to show that it's active. The previous distance, or the shortest distance right now from the start node, which is A to C, is 9. So we need to find out if we can make any of the paths to the other nodes shorter. We can't get from A to A any shorter than 0, so that's the same. To get from A to B, the path of 7 is still shorter. To get from A to C is still the same. To get from A to D, if we went via C, so it would be 9 plus 3, which is 12. So 10 is shorter, so it's still the same as above. We can't, so from E it would be 9 plus 2, which is 11. So it is shorter to get from A to E via C. So it would be B, C, E. So the previous node is C, and the distance is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 2 is 11. To get to F, we can't get from C to F, so it has to be the same as above. Our new active node will now be D, so we will make D blue to show that it's active. So the distance, the shortest path to A, still the same, it's still 0. The shortest path to B, to get to B from D we can't do it, so it has to be the same. The shortest path to C, if we went from D to C, would be 13, since the shortest distance to D is 10. It'd be 10 plus 3 is 13, so 9 is shorter, so it's the same as above. To get from to D would still be the same. To get to E, we can't get to E from D, so it has to be the same as above. Now to get to F, so the shortest distance to D is 10, plus 14 is 24. So that's actually shorter than 29. So we simply write our previous node is D and the shortest distance is 24. Now we're on to our last column. So E is our active node now. We'll make it blue like all the others. So the shortest distance from A to A, still 0, so it's still the same. Shortest distance to B is still 7. Shortest distance to C via E, so the shortest path to E is 11. To get to C, we go via C on the way, so it would be silly to go a step back, so it's still the same. Shortest path to D, we can't go from E to D, so it has to be the same. Now the shortest path to E is the same, and the shortest path from E to F, or from A to F, is it via E? Let's see. So the path from A to E is 11. Then from E to F is 8, so that would be plus 8 would be 19, which is shorter than 24. So it would be E is our previous node, and 19 is our total distance. So now we know that the shortest path from A to F is 19. And to find out which way the path goes, so the previous node from F is E. The previous node from E is C. The previous node from C, we see here, is B. And the previous node from B is A. So our path goes A, B, C, E, finishing on